And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier. One of the most iconic structures in American history, the Alamo, here in San Antonio. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. With two All-Stars, Grant Hill and Chris Webber, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Let's take a look at the numbers for Dillon Brooks.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline. Allie, what do you got for us?
Brian, the Spurs, they are always competitive. Coach Pop said, quote, doesn't matter who you play, if you do the basic things that win basketball games, you are going to be all right most of the time. Unless I've been sleeping, there are no magic plays. We copy from each other, we steal from each other. It's basketball. Guys, pretty simple.
Try as ever, Allie. Thank you. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, they've got Derrick Rose. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the center position. And Chris, some rookies are now hitting that wall. What advice would you give those young men who are just trying to hold on at this point?
Yeah, I would just tell them, first of all, stay off your feet as much as possible. You have a license and the freedom to watch the green light, to watch as many movies, eat as many dinners, to hang out with as many friends as you like, but keep your legs up on the couch. Conserve energy, and give your mom and your dad a call, too. Those shots, forget about it. I usually give them some energy. Okay, finding the wide open teammate. Nice job by Wiggins to move the ball with purpose.
Morant against Rose. Shot's good by Morant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Adams covering. Good work there as it goes.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Morant, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Adams covering. Out to Rose. To the paint. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. He has 6.
And a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Melton up top. He's guarded by Oladipo. They get it back. Here's Adams. Drops in the layup for 2.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And that one good.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missing. A single shot.
Rose against Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Passes. Closer in, Morant finding a way to score. He has fantastic touch around the 10.
Mr. Fundamentals.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. That one's good from Melton on the assist by Morant.
I mean, one of the more dynamic passes to enter this league. I mean, in a while, if you ask me. Morant, he's in full control of this offense.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Morant. San Antonio with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Here's Morant. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it is. It's just a fluke.
Grizzlies. Steven Adams. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Here's Jones. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Memphis trailing here. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot. And the game's top scorers have a lot of tricks to get themselves to the line. I got to ask you, though, C-Web, if a guy tried some of these on the playground, what do you think would happen?
Well, I don't know if that stuff would fly on the playground, but, you know, they also aren't getting paid to play on the playground. There's no technicals on the playground either. But the fact of the matter is, man, all that crying don't mean nothing. If you want to stop somebody, stop somebody.
Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Tillman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the triple. And it's Desmond Bane with the 3.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
San Antonio leading. And C-Web, you look at Desmond Bane out of college, an NBA-ready physique, right out of the gate.
His game is NBA-ready as well. I mean, he's played significant minutes already. He's a reliable perimeter threat.
The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Come on and get loud for your Spurs.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's Brooks in for Clark. Anderson passes to Jackson. Outside Jones. And count the
Antonio
basket.
foul.
He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Grant, the best way to steady a team, have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Bain. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Into the lane. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
With good anticipation and instincts, Jackson, he's established himself as a quality shot.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Memphis.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Brooks outside. Outside Morant. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Mr. Fundamentals with a rebound. The Spurs have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And he drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two, and that one on Iguodala.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, that's Ja Morant carried Memphis to a play-in game in the bubble. Not bad for a guy who was only 20 when the season took off.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Morant. So both teams making some changes here. And Morant drops them both. For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Mr. Fundamentals. And he makes it. 28 points for him.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Morant. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that concludes the first half. It's the Spurs. They're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shots, it's about getting the good shots. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their physical.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. My brother.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And the Grizzlies shooting 41% in this game. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Victor Oladipo is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Buries it down low.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And here's Memphis, a 12-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
You can't lay off him. I mean, when he's roaming around the mid-range area, you know he's ready to fire.
Here's Mr. Oh! Throw it down!
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot. It's still early, but 1 for 4 starts in the half. That's a bad sign, if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Now here's Melton, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. It's deflected.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Soft touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Sensational recognition. Green realizes immediately when one of his guys is open.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
They might be pressing a little, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And the Spurs making a change here. Thomas has checked in. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. Taking a look at Phoenix, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at San Antonio, they got written off by a lot of people early on, but they've shown everyone up by delivering a strong season so far.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Rebounded by Green.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And stolen by Clark. Right side Jones. With the floater. And the layup is good. Jones has got 5.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel. Well, and after a breakout rookie season for Brandon Clark, first team all-rookie, his efficiency dropped a bit in year 2. Still a key piece for the Grizzlies.
Down low. Here's Tillman. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here's Anderson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The Spurs have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Tillman with a rebound. For Memphis, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Anderson against Wiggins. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 38.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the foul. They'll pin that one on Andre Iguodala. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Grizzlies substitution.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
takes the three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the San Antonio Spurs with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the three.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First team. At the line for San Antonio. At the line for two.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. And Memphis shooting only 36% so far in this game. Looking to get back on track. And Morant with the lay-in.
And when Morant is close toward the basket, you're toast. He loves penetrating the finisher.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Clark covers. Clark on the double. That one drops for him. He's got 44.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Back to Rose. To the wing on the left. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. He gets it in there. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Adams checked in for Clark.
Steven Adams.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Blocked.
And the ability to go vertical, I mean, Iguodala's a sneaky shot block.
Grizzlies ball.
.144 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brooks. Goes back up.
And Iguodala's ability to match up at a number of positions, that's just a big part of his defense right now.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
Man, what a special year they're having. Picking up there. 59th win.
They have proven to simply be the better team of the two, winning all 4 games in this season series.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
And he makes a first. These last seasons, we've had the privilege of listening to our players when they use their voices. And it's also been amazing to see the NBA work to support them.
You know, our players are empowered to stand up for what they believe in. I mean, it started with players like Bill Russell, Spencer Haywood, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that's what our league is about. And we know that's a very special thing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. 13 feet out. Bane, no good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Now here's Jones. Will it go? The shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Marjanovic comes in for Adams, and Williams is subbed in for Bane. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Konchar. Here's Marjanovic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And the layup is good off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Pass to Marjanovic. Outside Jones. Banked it in off the glass.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.